all the players in the middle field, and Connor doesn't throw that ball into the middle at all. It goes straight over to number 17, and that is Darren Chucky Morton, who's starting wing forward. Shot comes in straight away from Ty Gallagher. Will that white flag go up, Ty? Yes, it does. No, it just goes to the left and white. So nearly shot there.
Kiladangan with the benefit of the breeze, Gar.
Yeah, all it's big breeze here in Cloughjordan, and Kiladangan will play with here in the first half. Ty Gallagher trying to get that ball off to Darren Moore, and intercepted really well by the captain, Dara Tynan. Dara over now to Lee Loughnane. Lee has a strike on his right hand side, and Lee Loughnane gets the first score of the game. The Roscrea boys really like that one, and it's
Barry straight away with the puck out.
Up the line here come Kiladangan, looking for a Sean Hayes there inside. Really good hands there by Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne off to Sean Hayes. 1-2 between the two boys over the bar. Really good score from Kiladangan. That's the Kiladangan of old, and Sean Hayes and Conor Byrne combining together. Morris the last day trying to work his way out up to the 65. The bird lines here in Cloughjordan due to the weather we've had in the last couple of weeks, and that is over that bar by Billy Seymour. And this Kiladangan substitute absolutely love it. So do the supporters. It's Billy against Roscrea, who got to the senior quarter final back in 2023 against Lockmore Castelline. They felt they probably should have bet Lockmore that day inside, and stayed in that ball into the square now, looking dangerous for Roscrea. It is picked up by Georgie back out now to Lee Loughnane. Lee has another strike in his right hand side. That's straight over the black spot, and Lee Loughnane, he's on fire here today. That's his in Cloughjordan after 3.5 minutes. And obviously Roscrea did very similar tactics against Nina Airog. More than happy to let Kiladangan have the puck out and work it out themselves. Dara Tynan just dispossessed there by Joe Gallagher. Hand pass over now to Ty. Ty Gallagher now having a strike in his left hand side. Is out over the bar, Ty Gay? Yes, it is. It's good from here. 3 points for Kiladangan. 3 different scores.
And hurling Ty.
Yeah, interesting to see Ken as well. Joe is playing centre forward here today, operating the full forward position against Bursalee, against Dan McCormack out here in the half forward line. As this ball will break now to Jack Lee. Got 3 points against Nina Rogue in the North semi-final. Jack has a strike on his left hand side, and that's over the bar. What a rip-roaring start it is here in Cloughjordan.
That breeze.
Roscrea, who've been in the relegation for the last 2 years, they definitely want to change that this year. And the way they're hurling so far here today and in the North Championship, they won't be in that position if they can continue in that momentum now for the next 55 minutes. But it is now again Kiladangan off to Johnny Horn. Ball falls to Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne over to Billy Seymour. Billy Seymour on the double, is it? Yes, it is. Billy Seymour, his second point of the game already. That's something for Roscrea to keep an eye out on. So Willie, route 1 on top of Brian Malachny. Ball will break to Lee Loughnane. Super interception by Sean Hayes. Johnny Horn hand pass over now to Brian Malachny. Brian, disappointed the last day was taken off against Bursalee, but he's not going to be disappointed with that one. That's his first score. Brian Malachny off to Maloney. He'll probably try to take as much time with these puckouts as he can. The wind has certainly been stronger here at times throughout this year, but it is with Kiladangan all the same in this first half. Oh, lovely little pop pass there by Ty Gallagher. Ty off to Dara Dwyer. Dara has a strike, and that's a score of the game so far. What a score that was. Started there with Alan Flynn, over to Ty Gallagher. Ty trying to put the burners on. Not too many in the county can stick with Ty when he's on his song. And this will all go all the way back now again. Kiladangan trying to work it here with Conor Byrne. Tightening up there in the middle third, but again Kiladangan finds space in those tight little pockets. A strike comes in now from Ty Gallagher. That's a super team score, Ken. Unbelievably worked there from Kiladangan. Finished off by Ty Gallagher.
Yeah, Ty's second score of the game.
Off to O'Mara to Flynn.
Excellent work by Jared Dwyer there, Gar.
Yeah, for the young man. Plenty of young heads coming through in this Kiladangan team. Obviously such a seasoned team and squad. That ball went right through the paws of Conor Boot. Could be a goal on here for Kiladangan. It's Brian Malachny coming in. Brian Malachny into the back of the net. It's a goal for Kiladangan. It is Brian Malachny. After 16.5 minutes. What a ball that was by Alan Flynn to take out the Spearman and Willie.
Yeah, Alan Tynan, unbelievable play by him. Stand up hurling. He knew where the head was up.
Darrow Dwyer from downtown here in McDonagh Park. His second point of the night. Breaks are falling for Kiladangan here at the moment. It's a really good pick up there by Evan Fitzpatrick. Back now to Alan Tynan. A big windy strike there from Alan. It's blocked down brilliantly by his county teammate Willie Connors, but the second strike comes in. That comes in from Evan Fitzpatrick, and Evan, that's over the bar. His first score tonight, and now that is 5 away from the Roscrea defender, and will fall down to Sean Hayes. Sean Hayes, can he get his second score of the game? He has a strike. It's in and over the bar, and Sean Hayes is motoring here tonight. Yeah, it's short to David Sweeney. He's told to travel. He doesn't travel too much because he sees a runner there inside, and that is Billy Seymour. Billy, brilliant take from Billy Seymour. He came from about 5 yards behind his man. He strikes it over the shoulder. Ken Hogan, that is a score tonight so far. Brilliant ball from David Sweeney. Billy Seymour, again, plenty of time to survey his options, and he sees a lovely run off the ball again by Billy. Needs a second bite at the cherry. Billy's going to have a strike in his right hand side, a cute angle up. Ken, we're right behind it. That's straight over the bar by Billy Seymour. His 4th point from play already tonight. After what this team has achieved over the last 10 years, they're really making an impact here tonight as Willie is going to go again. He shot wide a few seconds ago. He's not going to shout wide this time as Willie Connors gets in the action here now. His first score tonight. No loose change at all tonight from Dara Flannery. And that is the halftime whistle here in Cloughjordan. The halftime score in the FPD Insurance Tipperary Senior Hurling Championship Group 3 Round 1. It is Kiladangan 1-8.
Allentine there in the middle of the park, but straight away Tigey's off again.
Ty Gallagher doing what he does very best. 3 points in play in the first half for Ty Gallagher. Roscrea forwards, only 2 forwards really inside the 65. They have to win the second half and they really need to start pushing bodies up. Alan Tynan has a strike. Alan Tynan from his side, his own 45. What a strike by the Roscrea number 8. Alan Tynan, that's nearly 100 yards out. 3 points in a row, they're doing their bit. A lovely little pick there by Luke Cashin over to Conor Sheedy. Sheedy now to Evan Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick looking for 4 in a row for Roscrea. Can the Rossies feel it? Yes, they can. That's his 2nd point of the afternoon. That's 4 in a row now for Roscrea. Can Roscrea feel some sort of a comeback here? And that's a really good flick there by Leelach now to Alan Tynan. Alan looking for his 2nd point. This will be 5 in a row for Roscrea. Can it curl in? Alan Tynan over the bar. It's 5 in a row for Roscrea. Is the comeback on, Kenners? Against a substantial breeze here. He's got the... Oh, he had the legs there for a second. Was going to drop short. What a catch by Joe Gallagher. Off balance. It's back down to Billy Seymour. Oh, is that over the bar? Yes, it is, Ken. What a score that is by Billy Seymour.
Big 12 minutes left.
Is Dara Flannery coming up the stand side, looking there now for Brian Malachny. Brian has a strike. Is that a good strike, Brian?
Through the eye of a needle. Unbelievable
substitutes
score.
like that one. That's over the bar for Brian Malachny. 1-2 now for Brian. Paul hasn't been able to get into this game since he came on. Hasn't played in a long time with Glenn Loughnane. Off now to Luke Cashin. Luke, he got one from distance a few moments ago. Luke Cashin, is the radar back on? Luke, it's not. Again. Yes, it is over the bar. The umpire for a second. He was giving us the front of Luke and he kills that ball stone dead, but again just left it behind him. And it's Alan Flynn over now to Joe Gallagher. Joe has a runner inside him. It's Sean Hayes. Will he use him? Yes, he will. Sean Hayes creeps in behind. Here goes Sean Hayes. There's a bit of space open in front of him. Sean Hayes goes for the juggler and he juggles it into the back of the net. What a finish by Sean Hayes. Game, set and a match. And Kiladangan are good.
Bit of confidence. Training will be good next week. They're loving it in.
The dangerous one in the square, pulled on it. Who's going to get to it? Well, it's Kiladangan, man. The full-time whistle blows here in McDonough Park in Cloughjordan. A full-time score, Kiladangan 2-23. Roscrea 21 points. 12 points down at half-time, Ken. They brought it back to 3 points. We're in injury time. They could have brought it to 2 points. Only 8 wide in the second half.